Well, it's been my assumption, even my daughter told me a couple different occasions, she's used the gas in these gas cans to put in her car. And all I ever told her was, listen, if you do it, I have no problem with you doing it. I don't know why you're doing it, I have no problem with you doing it. Just tell me that you've done it, so I can put gas in, or if you're out and about, put a couple dollars back in. I don't care. But you know, whenever I go to reach for something, I want it to be there. It's like looking for a tool, or like a pen that you guys, or something that means something to you.
It's supposed to be sitting there.
It's supposed to be sitting there. You know, where you left it at, you know. And I said, you know, Casey, I said, yeah, I said, the cans are not. So I said, yeah, I said, the cans are gone. So me, I'm trying to play the father and grandfather, but I'm also trying to be this old detective guy again. I said, hey, look. I said, in front of your car is one of these metal wedges that you jack up a car and you put a wedge underneath the tire so the car doesn't roll back. Well, there's one in her car, I have one in my garage. Well, I planned on the weekend, rotate my wife's vehicle tires. I said, Casey, I'd like to have that so when the weekend comes along, in case for some reason the car's gone or you're not here, I'd like to be able to have that so I can jack up the car, put these underneath the tires, you know, and so it doesn't coast back because they're incline in our driveway. Oh yeah, Dad, I know it's that. I'll get it out for you. I said, no, that's okay. I got an extra key for the car. I'll just go back and get it. No, Dad, I'll get it for you. Means to say it's a little back and forth type thing. As I'm getting ready to go out through my garage, we have an inner garage door, you know, to let into the house. As I'm getting ready to go out the door, my daughter just blows past me. She says, Dad, I'll get it. I said, Casey, I'm capable of getting it out. I know where it's at. You know, trying to be, as I'm still walking out through the garage with my daughter down the driveway, she says, Dad, I'll get it. She keeps on pushing her hand back, like, don't come close, you know, type deal. Finally, I get back to the back of the car and says, Casey, she opened up the trunk and she said, here's your, it starts with an F and ends with an N. I'm not going to say what the word is. Here's your effing cans. I said, my exact words were, thanks a hell of a lot. I said, you make me look like a complete ass. I make a report today for the sheriff's department. I said, now I got to call him back and tell him, no, I found this stuff. You know, type deal. And I said, this makes me look stupid. I said, I don't need someone to make me look stupid. I can do that on my own. I said, but thanks a lot. Why do you have these cans? All of a sudden now, she changed. Well, I'm driving back and forth to Tampa because Zanny, or this Zaneta, her friend, the nanny, supposedly got involved in an accident coming back from Tampa. They were over there at Tampa, at Busch Gardens or something. And I'm like, wait a second. You've been telling us how long you've been working. What's going on? Dad, I don't got time to tell you. I got to get back to work. And I said, Casey, this makes no sense to me. This makes no sense. Where are you at? What's going on? Where's Kaylee? I mean, I'm being very fine. I just said, fine. You don't want to tell me? Dad, I've already talked to Mom. Kaylee's fine. Don't worry about it. I said, I am worried. But why are you using these cans? Well, I'm using this in case I get low on gas. I can just go and put the gas in. I said, this makes no sense to me. You don't carry containers of gasoline in your trunk. You just don't. Unless you're a landscaper, you just don't do this kind of stuff. So that little moment that we had, I just went inside my garage and I just said,
Where was her car?
Her car was right in the driveway.
How was it parked?
Pulled straight in facing it. Almost right in the middle of the driveway.
Okay. When she popped the trunk, were you back at the back of the car?
Yeah. Yeah. So there's definitely, I could see clothes back there.
Okay.
She has a plastic blue bin that collapsible. We all have them in our vehicles.
Yes.
And the gas cans were inside this blue bin that she had because she pulled them out.
The gallon cans?
Yeah, it's like a 2.5 gallon can. It's like a circular one, and then I had a smaller plastic one that I keep the stuff for my trimmer and stuff just to add oil with that one. So I keep that one separate from the other one. There's two of them.
Okay.
So she handed them to me. They're empty. And I said, thanks a lot. I said, like I said, you make me look not to be a fool. And make me look stupid, and I appreciate that. She says, Dad, we'll talk. And I said, yeah, we're going to talk later because this is just getting out of hand.
Now, was that the first you had heard about her being in Tampa at Busch Gardens?
No. Matter of fact, the only reason I'm bringing that up is she had mentioned to my wife 2 or 3 days prior to that Zanny was driving back somewhere, I'm not sure what exact road, it could have been I-4, I'm not really sure, driving back and got involved in an accident.
Okay.
She had to go to the hospital and things like that. My daughter said she was falling behind her, I guess at some distance.
Mm-hmm.
And
saw the accident?
Right. and was there and was staying over at a hotel. I'm not sure where that is or anything like that. Maybe my wife remembers. But that was believable. But then we're thinking, why would you subject your child to be a hotel when you can just drive her home in less than an hour or two? She can be with us. If our daughter wants to be with this friend or this nanny, that's fine, cool, go be with her, I don't care. But bring the little girl home, and this is her home. Well, she always had an excuse for it. Well, she's fine, Dad. She's playing with this other child of this other lady who's also, Zan is watching. I'm like, okay, then again, you put some belief and hope in this kind of stuff.
Right.
Even though your gut feelings tell you there's more to this that's going on. That's about the gas cans. That's best I can tell you about that. So.
And your gut feeling, if I'm hearing you right, while this is proceeding from June 15th up until this point, is something's not right.
Well, actually, it's June 16th. That's the last
16th,
time. That's
16th.
that's the last time that I saw my daughter and granddaughter together.
Up until the 24th. And then you saw your daughter by herself.
I just saw my daughter by herself. That's the last time that, as I saw my granddaughter in 16th, because I was watching the Food Channel before I was getting ready to go to work. This one guy I always watch. And I know it was 10 minutes to 1. I'm positive of that because I looked and they were coming. My granddaughter had her backpack on. My daughter had some stuff, her backpack and stuff for work. She was dressed, I believe, in work attire.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, Dad, I'm on my way to work. Kaylee's going to Zanny's house. I'll be working late, so we'll be staying over tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Tomorrow became the next day.
And then the next day, and
then you saw her on the 24th.
I saw my daughter on the 24th, yes.
And her answer at that point in time was that Kaylee's okay. She's with
Zanny originally, until the thing about the gas cans came out, and that's when she told me. That's when she switched again and up.
And went back to.
She's in Tampa. And all of a sudden now she's in Tampa. I'm like, this isn't making any sense to me.
Okay.
You're supposed to be here in Orlando, at least from what I understand, and all of a sudden now you're in Tampa.
In a car that you can't put gas in.
Yeah, and I called my wife then after this little bit of situation, and I said, something, this is bad up. And I told her what happened. She says, you're kidding me, George. I said, no. She says, I'll talk to her in a little while. I'm in a meeting at the moment. I'll talk to her. I'll find out what's going on. My wife talked to her sometime later,